Being a Delhiite, it is a burning question in my mind since the time I'm back in Delhi. What's more controllable for us, garbage made microbes or the AQI monster? Every time people debate what's more controllable, microbes or AQI, that behaves like moody teenager. For me, why are we competing all about? Both are silently plotting our extinction, and we are helping them win. But fine, let's evaluate scientifically, sarcastically, and painfully, truthfully. Who are they? What are they? How they're causing a mayhem in our life? Let me welcome you to this Rotting Organics, nature's five-star resort for pathogens. There are 10 scientifically referenced realities that I feel that we discuss in depth. Studies show that Salmonella and friends can survive for months in badly composted waste. Because who wouldn't want a warm, decaying Airbnb? Pathogens do survive longer in garbage than some relationships. Mosquitoes and flies treat food waste as luxury spas, open, wet, decomposting waste, perfect breeding hotspot. Vector-borne diseases shoot up. Basically, your trash is running an insect fertility clinic. Rats and stray animals host pathogens like they are running a charity drive. Leptospira, antiviruses, bacterial pathogens, the whole crew, all because food scraps are easier to find than basic hygiene awareness. Mix infectious healthcare waste into normal garbage. Voila, a pathogen buffet. Some places toss medical waste with household scraps because apparently nothing says good morning like sharps and rotten tomatoes mingling around your doorstep. You want a quick public health win? Just pick up the damn garbage. Numerous evaluations show that simply removing waste regularly slashes vector breeding. Not a rocket science, but apparently harder than rocket science to implement. Especially when you are guided and controlled by some people that we ourselves nominate to control us. Composting, when done right, it's sanitation. When done wrong, it's bioterrorism, which is what we are suffering from. Thermophilic composting kills pathogens. Warm pile of rotting dinner scraps does not. Waste can help spread antimicrobial resistance. Improperly managed waste equals to bacterial gym, where microbes bulk up to become drug-resistant supervillains. And then everyone acts surprised. Rainy season plus bad waste management, outbreak season. Overflowing waste plus water pooling, dengue, leptospirosis, diarrhea. Congratulations. Congratulations to the ladies and the gentlemen who are running the show. You have invited a seasonal disease festival. Clean the waste, health improves quickly. But whom to say, what to say? They are not willing to listen. Community studies prove that disease cases drop within weeks of proper waste handling. Imagine that. Doing the right thing actually works. Infrastructure without public participation is like installing a gym membership for someone who never goes. You can build all bins and compost plants you want, but without community use and maintenance, it becomes a mosquito incubator. With a very good signage, with a administrator's photograph wherever you want, with a smile that doesn't interest normal human beings anymore. Irresponsibilities from our administrators aka how to guarantee an outbreak. Irregular waste pickup is the first because nothing says public health apocalypse like overflowing bins. Mixing medical waste with household food waste, why separate? Let all pathogens mingle and network. Unregulated composting, let's call it compost even if it is basically warm garbage juice. Zero education programs, infrastructure built, no one uses it, a classic scenario. Allowing illegal dump sites near neighborhoods. Who need safety when you can have convenience? And needless to say, the timing of picking up the garbage and when they are sent for decomposting is a useless and unrealistic act which is ongoing and nobody is responsible to raise their voice on this useless act. Okay, now let's talk AQI, the villain you can't see but statistically will hurt you more than your ex ever did. There are 10 scientific truths that I thought that I should share with you, each sadder than the previous one. Air pollution kills millions annually. If you look at those statistics of World Health Organization as well as what's issued by different statistical institutes. Peer-reviewed burden of disease studies stated very clearly, and it is sure that the panic about AQI when it crosses 400 is actually because the numbers are very much and apparently are the vitamins. PM 2.5 particles are tiny ninjas entering our bloodstream. They cause heart disease, stroke, diabetes, respiratory illnesses. Basically everything except good vibes. AQI improves quickly when emissions drop. Traffic restrictions, industrial pauses, boom, air becomes breathable. Carpooling, put public vehicles on time, on speed. Proves the pollution wasn't coming from outer space, as some like to claim. Weather loves messing with AQI. Even if we behave, the atmosphere says, let me just trap all your pollution under this lovely inversion layer. Pollution sources are spread across sectors: transport, power plants, industries, households, agriculture, the Avengers, but evil. Cleaner air equals to fewer hospital admissions. The morbidity and mortality both have risen drastically. Studies across continents show cut PM 2.5 lives saved. But hey, who needs breathable air when you have face masks? Emission controls are cost effective. The health benefits outweigh the costs. Imagine that preventing disease saves money. Lack of air monitoring is a huge barrier. If you don't measure it, you can pretend it doesn't exist. Apparently, that's a strategy. Individuals can protect themselves, but not the pollution. Air purifiers and masks help one person, not the city. Everyone keeps fighting solo. Long-term policy action works always. Decades of data show sustained emission cuts, lower mortality and increases life expectancy. No new science. Science works? Yes, it does work. We can control it if we wish to. Vehicle and fuel emission standards needs to be maintained strictly. Fine should be imposed as high as possible. Maybe don't let everything on wheels emit whatever it wants. Transition households away from solid fuels. Cleaner cooking, cleaner lungs. Rapid response traffic and industrial control on high AQI days. Short term but effective. Regional coordination for agricultural emissions. Smoke doesn't care about state borders, never has. Expand public air monitoring. You cannot fight what you refuse to measure. And the irresponsibilities, they galore. Weak or insufficient air monitoring. Flying blind is not a strategy. Repeat only short term fixes, band aid interventions. Stop acting shocked when the pollution returns the next morning. Approving polluting industries without proper safeguards because apparently chimneys deserve freedom. Ignoring household solid fuel emissions, indoor smoke happily contributes to outdoor pollution too. Poor public communication or data separation. If the public doesn't know the AQI, they can't protect themselves. As simple as that. And that's what we are actually, seeing these days. And it is ridiculous that we people do not even raise our voice. If we raise our voice, we are raising it singularly, which doesn't go to the people who are playing with our lives. So if you look at what is more controllable, garbage linked microbes by a mile. Why? Because fixing garbage issues is like tidying your house, gross but doable. AQI, that's like trying to fix the weather while moving 500 industries, modernizing transport, changing energy systems, and convincing millions to shift household fuel use. Garbage, immediate, local, fast results. AR, systemic, regional, long term work. But sarcasm aside, both are controllable if humans stop sabotaging themselves.